Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I forgot what show this was. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the procrastinator of pre-orders, the delayer of shipments, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar_Games. But that's not all. I am also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man Optimus Prime Pop, but he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails, Nate. How's everyone doing this week?
I'm doing great. I think we need to figure in some sort of center square reference at the next thing for me. I want to be known as the center square. I mean, am I that old?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, we did establish that last week, that I'm closer in age to the Dark Knight Returns Bruce Wayne than I am Michael.
Yes.
So
Bruce Wayne would have understood that joke.
Yeah.
Jake says, wait, Nate changed or has a different background. And then he also said, yeah, they aren't going to get that reference.
You get that reference.
Yeah, apparently Jake does, even though Jake, I'm pretty sure, is the same age as Jarmar.
Oh, I thought
he's
Jake
an old
was
soul.
younger than me.
Yeah, he's older.
I thought he was older than you, but younger than me.
That I don't know.
Is what I assume. Yeah, but also Jake's cultured, so.
Oh, well, now this is a whole new problem. We've got. I don't know how to do. I have to figure this shit out. Blanc user on YouTube. You want to come in here with your sex finder bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is Onlyfigs.
I mean, that's true,
lots, man. We've made it. We've made it, gentlemen. Congratulations. Next step, groupies.
I don't know if that's the kind of groupies we want. There we go.
Oh, man. I just thought about the thing that we both couldn't stop laughing about, that I don't think Nate intentionally said it, but it was quite hilarious.
Yeah, when you learn to play with other things aside from your toys, yeah.
I'm
pretty sure that was intentional. I don't think he accidentally came up with that.
Something to play with
yeah.
other than his toys. And that could be a very complex answer because, you know, as a kid, you may have found yourself and you didn't really care about G.I. Joe or Turtles anymore because, you know,
you liked a different snake or a different turtle head.
There's a different snake eyes that you were more interested in.
If you're into turtle heads at like 15, buddy, it is downhill from there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Jake, we are on YouTube now as well. I'll have to figure out how to make you a mod in YouTube. I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, there was some weird sex finder person who's like, see my private photos, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, you can get the fuck out of here.
That's what they were pitching.
Yep.
And maybe they would
anyone
want to show
showing
their
private
figures.
Photos.
I would have been like, hey guys, do you guys want to see my private photos?
Exactly.
My private photos of my figures. Do you guys want to see my private photos?
It will be
Jake is gonna be 35 next month. So.
Damn, Jake's older than me.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember how old you were.
Jeez.
So he's
ancient prehistoric man.
So yes. Yeah, he should get a Hollywood Squares reference now and again.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
Jason. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we all know Jason's older.
Jason's actually older than Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. He was actually older than Alfred.
Alfred was ancient in that book. Dennis, we are happy to finally be on YouTube live as well. I feel like there's a lot of people who probably feel the same way as you, which is why we did it instead of making you guys sit through the replay every week.
After a year,
I don't know if it was a year.
I don't know. I'm not a fan. We've established this.
It could have been.
Yeah, I'm aware you're not a fan. So you know what? New year, new us. Let's get started with the old ways. Let's do the number game. What are we doing?
Woo! All right. So I totally forgot about this. And
Did you forget your own gimmick already?
Yeah. So give me a second. Let me think of something real quick.
So it was a trivia question game that revolved around numbers.
Yes.
I was trying to think of it too. I couldn't remember either.
I only remember because I beat you at the turtle one on accident. And that was only because I think you went super high or something like that. I can't remember.
No, that was the first one where I just threw out.
Oh yeah, you went like 6,000 something, and it was like in between the two of us. But the turtle one, I think I was like 1 or 2 off.
Yeah, because I missed one of the two characters or something. Yeah, something like that.
All right. So I do have it. Ooh, I'm good under pressure. I'm good. So you're not going to get this, I don't think. But
fuck us.
But it still plays a little bit into the old game. So it's still going to be a number between 1 and 999. Okay.
Okay.
But what is the street address? So the number of the house that the Simpsons lived at.
And what was the range again?
900.
Between 1 and 999.
Oh God.
Yeah. So the number address of the Simpsons' home address. So obviously Homer, Marge, Simpson.
Yeah.
Well, their home address
I don't think it's that.
in Springfield.
Oh, well, I'll just go with.
Oh
shit! Out around space.
I'm just gonna go with something I find funny because I don't think it's gonna be the one I think it is.
All right.
I'm hoping Jarmar is farther off than I am. That's the only goal here.
I have no.
Oh, I
clue,
really
so I'm
do
just
need
gonna
to
pull it up to make sure that you're right.
Well, not only that, I need to pull up like a picture of it or something so I can show it to you guys. So, like that's not a thing. All right, there it is. Well,
All right, well, I'm
not cheating, by the way. I'm messaging back my wife. So if
That's
someone's
right.
like, "He's looking down,"
well, yeah, it's all for fun.
I mean, I already
Also,
wrote it down. It's in my hand here, so.
I've lost
All
so
right,
many times.
you got-
I don't.
All right. So it is 742
I did
Evergreen
690.
Terrace.
I did
Okay.
500.
Okay, so Michael wins. You thought that was funny. Oh, because 69.
69.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you are younger
cool.
than me.
You don't find 69 funny? I'm confused.
No, I
Not if
definitely
you've
find it.
done it too many times.
And you find out that it's a real pain in the ass. Like, it is not.
At old age, it
Never
is.
mind.
I mean, old
Never
age
mind.
probably.
No,
some of us young folk.
This is only figs. You're only
this is
getting.
only figs.
No.
We're gonna get
it's
kicked
not.
off YouTube and demonetized.
No.
real quick.
All
right.
This is we've labeled it correctly.
I don't think that's a thing on YouTube. They're still gonna be like, no, that's not our.
We didn't swear.
That's true. And you
I don't
can't
think
see
YouTube
none
gives
of
us.
our
We
nipples.
swear in every episode.
You can't see any
I
nipples.
think-
I literally have to mark every
there's-
episode for advertisement purposes that we swear because we
Can
do.
you say nipples?
You
But
can
I
say
think
nipples,
that
you
you
just
can
can't
do-
show nipples.
Just show nipples. Okay.
I can't show my nipple?
I mean, if it's hairy enough, probably, as long as they don't mistake it
And
for a lady
if-
nipple.
If you only have one,
There's no
and it's a
mistaking.
medical condition that you're distributing or displaying.
I would say distributing. You're shipping
Yeah.
your nipple over. That's probably why you only have one.
I'll take one of your nipples, please.
All right, so I only have a handful of things because realistically, I didn't have a lot come in over the past couple weeks. I have a couple things on the way. I did not get any toys for Christmas, so any toys I got were bought by me. But I did get the Mafex T800 Terminator. And before anyone's like, "Oh my God, you're a fan," no, it's a good movie. But I bought this because if I switch the head out with literally anyone else, he's like a generic thug that in a Mafex size, just in fucking pants and a leather jacket, can fight Spider-Man.
I hate you sometimes. I do, because that's a really cool figure. And
It is.
I love that movie as any child of the '80s who shouldn't have seen it when they did. And you're just gonna pop the head off and make it somebody else. I just
It's a cool
hurts me
figure,
a little bit.
and I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
I'm reviewing it
great.
for Monday, so
Yeah.
it's gonna stay as Arnold for a little bit. But
Yeah.
that,
the Mona Lisa is a cool painting, but I don't make it into something else. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's fair.
Not that
comparing
Terminator
Arnold
figure-
Schwarzenegger to the Mona Lisa, no big deal.
You know what?
The Mafex
what?
specific.
I just lost. So
Yeah,
No, that's fine.
You
The
fought your own
sentiments
argument.
we
I
got
like the
sentiments.
Terminator, but it ain't that good.
Oh my God. All right,
It's
then.
like you took a Thomas Kincaid print.
I got.
I
you
got
on
that
the Mona Lisa.
reference.
I don't know.
I got that reference.
I
Yeah.
didn't get that one.
Well,
My-
it's a white
my
people
best
thing,
friend's-
Jamar. You're
my-
good.
Makes sense.
My best friend's parents loved Thomas.
Oh, that was
Kincaid.
everyone's parents in
Loved
the
him.
fucking early
Yeah.
2000s. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone's.
Again,
Clarify.
it was a white people thing.
Isn't there actually some Batman ones?
News to me.
I think there is literally, like, I know he teamed up with some. See, I take this show as far off the rails as I can.
You always do. So I'm gonna move on to my second purchase, which was the Naughty or Nice collection, Fresh Monkey Fiction, Cyborg Santa. If you're a fan of the channel, you already saw that I reviewed this. He's also wearing the cloak from the little accessory set because I'm an accessory whore and I couldn't resist. But yeah, you can put the little hood up and he drops his Naughty or Nice list, but now he's more menacing. Can't tell now he looks like Dr. Doom as Santa.
So my question about this is, how did they get?
Yes, it exists.
That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's all right. $650.
Nope, not that cool.
Jesus Christ.
What was your question, Jarmar?
No, I just wondered, how did they get the character from Violent Nights out so fast?
Technically, they didn't, because the beat up Santa doesn't come out till next year.
Okay.
Yeah, and also this line is a year old now because we pre-ordered it Christmas of 2021, and it came out Christmas of 2022.
I mean, they can only release figures on Christmas. Like, why would you? But they can't release it during Easter.
I know, but the pre-orders could have went up in fucking June or something. Jeez, I'm just saying
honestly,
that we pre-ordered.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, almost didn't happen.
Like, I know. But I mean, they did pull through at the last minute. It was a Christmas miracle.
It was.
Yeah. Rudolph probably guided the shipping container. But that's really, I'm happy for them though, because Fresh Monkey Fiction has had a rough time, especially with Eagle Force taking several years to be able to do that. Because I don't, is this their first 6-inch figure to make it out of production?
I think so. Because I know they tried to do those military guys, but I don't think they've come out yet.
Yeah. So yeah, just a little observation.
Yeah, but it's really cool. I'm excited for next year's stuff. Because I really want the Santa that has like the brass knucks and he looks like he's gotten his ass beat. Cause it does look like Violent Night Santa. Oh, hi, Mr. Wrong. Thanks for lurking. My last purchase, though, was to deliver on the title of this live stream, a Target clearance find. I was at Target getting... what was I getting? Was it light bulbs or something? I don't know. It was something stupid.
Not relevant.
And I was in the toy aisle, and I know they've been clearancing things out constantly because the shelves are packed, and it's a week after Christmas, and they aren't selling shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll scan it to see what it is because it's not marked, but you never know. And this was normally $30, and I got it for $15, and that is the Page Punchers McFarlane Injustice Green Arrow. Because I am a big Green Arrow fan, so you don't get a lot of figures of him. So when they come out with them, I usually try to support. And
I'm just saying,
it's at clearance though. That
Oliver Queen orders pour over coffee. Okay, I'm just saying. The hipsterish shit that he can possibly order. Look at that guy. Look at him.
So you're going off his looks. I was like, I don't remember that being in the comics or in the game, but okay.
I am definitely going by the looks. He likes pour over coffee and drinks with bitters in them.
Those were a lot of words that I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, quick question: when you do the Target scan, do you take the photo of the barcode and scan it on your phone? B, pick the figure up, take it, scan it. If it's good, keep it. If it's not, leave it by the scanner. Or C, do you pick it up, take it to the cash register, check it, and then do it as a reshop?
So technically none of the above. I take the item to the scanner, scan it, and if I don't want it, I take it and put it back where I found it because I'm not a fucking heathen.
Okay, I'm just checking. Me personally, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I'm gonna set. I set that up weird. I set that up weird. You next.
All right.
Especially because you get a lot of points.
I've done a little bit of both. Generally, I will take it to the price checker, but I have had situations in the past where things won't ring up in the price checker correctly, but will on the register, and vice versa. So you kind of have to do a combination of everything, with the exception of what you said. And I do what Michael says, because I worked retail for a number of years. I go take shit back.
Yes.
Yeah. That was partly a trick question. But yeah, I always do the photo now. I just take a picture of the barcode. and then just take it over, because if it's not, then I don't bother, unless it's something that I'm really, really interested in. Now, follow up to that question. When you have to ask for the price check, do you go through the self-checkout, or do you do the...
Who's throwing things?
It's Michael. He's
picking. I'm trying to get Oliver out of his
You're
plastic
making
prison.
so noise.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say make you so. Never mind. But yeah. So do you go through like if you have to do the price check, like, oh my God, please, then how do you do that? Do you go through, talk to a person at the cash register, or do you do the?
So you're asking if it doesn't scan.
Yeah, if it's like not. Yeah.
I just put it back. I'm not gonna go and stand in line to potentially not buy something.
Fair.
Oh, like if I check it on the price checker, unless I have another reason to believe that it would be ring up differently, like a website or like somebody found it, somewhere else. But even then, I think any more targets are independent as far as their clearances. Some seem to be widespread, some seem to be different. So yeah, I usually don't take it to the register unless I think it is a certain price. And if I go to the register and it's not, I'm also not an idiot, and I've also worked retail. If the sign deceives me legitimately, then I'll push back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if it says, McFarlane Toys and somebody hung a bunch of Marvel Legends on that peg, I'm not that guy. Like, I know that they're not that price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. So neither one of you guys are assholes. That's cool. I just want to throw out there, going through the self-checkout's probably like the smart way.
We passed the Jarmar test.
If you want to get that deal and you're just curious, like, hey, I wonder, this was 30% off, but now it's not for whatever reason. Go to self-checkout, because they're always so busy and there's only one person there. So then they just like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then
that happens too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do that, but I know.
My luck is so terrible that I would just assume that I'd get the one person who's gonna like fight me on it, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So I don't bother with that. Real quick, I saw several messages in chat. Dennis, your target is bare bones. That's surprising to me, because I've been to 2 targets and both are pretty like crazy stocked.
Lego is white at most of the ones I go to. Like I went to one today, and it was pretty picked over, but there was still more there than I was thinking that there would be.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So I wouldn't say it's fully packed, but some brands were pretty plentiful.
I'd say the collector section is normally like the collection section.
Yeah.
That's pretty like Boston. It's just so much stuff over there.
Yeah, and the normal action figures for me have been pretty crazy stocked. Big Troy, hey, how's it going, guys? Let's see, over on Twitch we got Ravenous. By the way, I heard McFarlane would be making TMNT figures. I was wondering, would you guys jump on that line? We are going to be doing a TMNT episode in the future-ish, but until I see what they look like, I do not.
Let me check the schedule of shows that I didn't know existed.
You mean the one that I
look at that.
emailed to you and told you about?
Yeah. I don't see it on
there.
You
emailed it to me?
Yeah, I emailed it to you.
Oh, that's the worst way to get a hold of me.
Well, that's how I send you stuff from the Google Drive, and I've done that since.
But you have to tell me.
I did. I literally went into our text thread and I said, "Hey guys, Nate, I emailed this to you. Jarmar, it's in the drive. I made up the next 5 months of content for the podcast." At which point you then asked me questions.
When did you do that?
Oh my fucking God, I swear to God.
I think it was during the recording of Cobra High.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. Anyways.
Dennis wants to know, how about the Mezco turtles, Jarmar?
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, I can give my official opinion on it. I know everyone out there has been waiting on pins and needles for this, but yeah, I actually surprisingly am kind of in. Me and Michael have had this discussion. And
how is that surprising?
Right.
Well, because
I want something new and different from the turtle line.
Listen, if you followed the show for the long time,
that is
when we first heard out about it, and they showed like kind of like preview pictures, and I think they mentioned the price is going to be like $400 if I'm not mistaken.
They didn't mention the price, but I predicted it was going to be $400.
Like, yeah. And at that point, I was like, yeah, nope, fuck that, I'm out. But then actually seeing them and what you do get, it's honestly, we've said this multiple times, so I feel like I'm copying myself, even though no one's heard it. But the heads, the multiple heads and the expressions on them is kind of what got me. I'm not gonna move my microphone and stuff, but one of the Playmates figure line, I don't remember the name of them, but you put the little cord in the back and you pull it out and they say little lines or whatever. It's like a strip of paper with the big shells. They had some really cool, like, wacky expressions, and some of those head like faces remind me of those. So that kind of got me excited. The accessory packs is cool. I'm really, not that accessory guy, but it's cool. Mikey's jacket is cool. Kind of looks a little bit weird. I don't know if I love the soft goods, but I get what you're saying, Michael, that makes it Mezco. But I also feel like they just threw that in there to make it Mezco, because literally one of them is like just a brown cape. And I'm
actually
not
two
the
of them.
lore
One's
guy.
a brown cape and one's a dark brown cape.
I'm not the lore guy because my memory sucks, but I don't recall ever seeing Donnie Don or have them cape like Robin Hood. I never, and then, anyways. So overall, yeah, I think I'm in though. I think I want to get them. I think I do.
Jake says you're gonna throw away the accessories anyway.
That's true. The cloth one's perfect Kindle for a nice little fire. In the back, I'm just gonna tuck it in there, and poof, that'll light up pretty well.
Tuck it and light it.
It's gonna be an HR nightmare when I fire you for throwing away those accessories.
But you say sell them.
Nothing else.
I'm not
nothing else.
The
take them to send them to Mikey's Chop Shop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Once Upon a Child.
No,
I was gonna say they're too small.
Oh my god.
The pizzas, yes, Jake. I'm sorry. I know I'm in the chat and you're not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be.
No, you can be in the chat. I'd rather you, because then you can answer your own questions instead of me have to ask you.
No, it's a better flow when you do this. But yeah, the pizzas do look pretty cool.
As a moderator.
Yeah.
As you know.
Oh, I'm the host, the producer, the editor.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I mean, you wear a lot of hats.
I am the fucking curtain apparently. But yeah, I'm going to get them, but I'm reluctant because I don't know that I necessarily want them because of the fact that they have that realism to them. And I don't have, like, I want a set of turtles that I can put with something else, that I can put with, like, my Mafex figures or something. And these aren't it. And unfortunately, not any of them are it right now. So it kind of sucks, but the head sculpts are really cool and the accessories are real cool. So I'm going to do it anyway. And worst case scenario is I get them and I'm like, and then I keep Donnie and sell the rest, because I do want to have like a Donnie centered turtle collection for stuff that isn't like Last Ronin or IDW. At least my favorite turtle. I mean, fuck, my entire background's purple. Like I feel like if I'm gonna have a turtle collection, it's gonna be Donnie. It just sucks because my signed Mondo figure is Leo. So I need to meet Eastman again and get a Donnie one signed. Also, he's escaped his plastic prison. So here's Hipster Oliver for anyone who cares.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
Nate,
Oliver Queen has had that mustache and goatee for upwards of a century now.
I know, but look at his face.
Well, that's a McFarlane problem, not a Green Arrow problem.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Whatever. I'm just saying, that dude loves pour over coffee.
I still don't know what that means.
I don't know what to tell you.
Enough.
Yeah.
I'm again not reading the chat, but Jake said he takes offense to this hipster talk, and I knew he would.
I like that the chat is apparently delayed for me because you saw that before I did. Like, it didn't pop up on my end.
Well, that's because I'm in the chat. I'm watching the stream just like the people. I'm a man of the people. You know, I'm not sitting there all high and mighty.
You wouldn't be watching the stream had I not asked you to watch it to make sure we were live on YouTube, because I didn't know what I was doing. That's the only reason you're watching it on YouTube. Don't try to blow smoke up their ass. Otherwise, neither of you would watch the show anyway.
That's true. It's true. So do I go now?
Yes, it's your turn. I got through my 3 things, and we spent much time talking about turtles.
Okay. Well, surprisingly enough. Well, okay, maybe not. Okay. So first item on the list for auction is a 1942. Did I show this? I don't remember. I don't think I did. But anyways, Wesley, a friend of the show, friend of mine, was going to a toy store, and he's like, "Hey, you need anything?" And I laughed, I laughed to myself. I was like, "Hey, yeah, if they have the blue Apex Pathfinder, I'll get it." And I laughed.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll let you know." There's no way they would have it, but they did. So I have my little.
Oh, I'm not gonna. He looks so cool.
That's actually really cool.
It's so exciting, so cool. He's got the big ass calves, but the only downside to this figure
is he doesn't stand well.
Yeah, he doesn't stand well. So all of the thin-legged figures, actually all of them now, come with this little like Apex stand, and he does not, because he was like in the first wave. He also doesn't work with the stand either.
Because his legs are too far apart, or his peg holes
are
too small?
Well, no, it's just his peg holes are too small. So it's a little bit of a bummer.
Sounds like you just need to go in there and widen him up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I don't have anything wide enough to get him to be wider. So,
just heat him in. Just heat him up and just shove him in, and they'll form to it.
That's fair. I thought maybe you had like something that you could.
I mean, I do have a little tiny like hand drill that you can use as different bits that I use to.
I wasn't being serious. I was.
Oh, because that's how I made my custom piccolo from the new piccolo and the old piccolo.
I was trying to go with the bit, yeah. But yeah, he also has this little like reflective thing that says like "KO" or a sad face.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
There's a word for that, but I don't remember what it is.
What, the sad face or the monitor or the lenticular?
Lenticular, that's what it is.
I can't.
So I got that. That was a bit of a surprise.
Really, that's your thing. You can do flocked stuff, but lenticular is interesting. See, I love lenticular. I was like,
yeah, scratching it used to be cool. I had a cool Harry Potter bookmark when I was a youngin. Didn't read the books,
I remember having all those bookmarks like that. I had Lord of the Rings though, I think. Real quick in chat, Matthew, Mesco TMNT, make me want the Fury. No, damn it, this is your fault.
You did it.
The Fury, spring, summer, fall, and winter even more. That's the question then, Jarmar. Based on what you've seen, which do you like better? The Fury toys or the what Mescos look like?
So the shocking thing is I do still like the Fury just because they look so like radically different than what I have. And that's get it radical, dude. But they do look so much more like unique. So I do like that. And then I kind of like the scaling of these if it kind of turns out the way that they're referring to. But the reason why I like the Mesco ones is they look like every time we podcast, I have like sort of like a shrine to my, it's not the original first issue, but it's the Color Comics, Color Classics that's signed by Eastman. And they have that vibe of like the Mirage Turtles. The feet actually look like the NECA Mirage Turtles, like the legs down. So I do like that design. I like I like the grittiness of them, the penis-like design that was referred to in one of the chats that I had. But I do
that was not where I thought that was going.
Because people forget that Ninja Turtles are turtles. So, like, they're turtles. But I do like Fury's design a little bit more just because it's so unique. Like, it's so different. Partly because they have to be. So,
yeah.
Again, let's stop talking about them in this show because I don't want the lawyers Nickelodeon
we blow up so much here at Modern Toy Fair that we're going to get Nickelodeon's attention and get this entire line canceled all because of Jarmar.
You never know.
It's not my fault. Well, now let's go into the turtle segment.
Oh, I thought you were done. I didn't realize you had more.
No, I have two other things. I don't understand. You didn't you get this?
I did, but I was so uninterested because I can't get rid of it that I fucking left it on the floor in the corner.
Well, the one thing I will point out is the figure's cool itself. I don't really have a lot of the arcade line. I just really did Donnie, and then I did the Slash because I thought that was cool. But funny enough, on the side of the box, it's Donnie fighting him. So that was really cool. So I have that kind of thing. This box is fucking fantastic. Like the
coolest
NES
one
style.
Of all those, yeah.
How did they get that on there? I don't think it can show. Okay, maybe
is it a Nintendo logo or is
it says
logo
the official seal of quality, but it says NECA instead of Nintendo in it. Oh my god, that's just
That is
this
clever.
is just that. I don't even want to open this because it's so awesome, and like the
I mean,
packaging is really good.
the one sticker
But
that
like
looks like you
red
already
top-
opened it.
yeah, because they just kind of look like
Yeah,
that.
mine
Like,
did that.
yeah, but yeah, really cool figure. Sorry, Michael, that you can't sell it for $1 bajillion.
I only want to sell it for Junior. I just want to make my money back. I can't even do that. Because so many people bought
Yeah.
this stupid thing because Loot Crate was like,
Well-
the Dash ones went for 3,000 times what they were worth, so you should buy it. And that was their whole marketing scheme. So everyone bought it, and now the market's flooded. And I'm like, I don't want this. I just want the other stuff. Why?
Decisions you make. Speaking of decisions that's made, I did not make this decision. It was a gift from I have family members, shocker. And sometimes they're like, "Oh, you like Ninja Turtle stuff," so then they like see stuff and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this for you," and then they think like I'm gonna be super excited. This one I kind of was like, "Oh, well, thank you," I think, but yeah, I do like it, but then it's kind of weird. And it's the two-pack Donnie and Johnny.
At least they
Cobra.
put the best character
Cobra
with the
High.
best turtle.
Yeah. So like, if you follow the show, you know my opinions on like them with this fucking sculpt. But I do want new and different, and this I've never seen from a turtle line before. So sure. But no, I do. I mean, I fucking love Cobra Kai, and obviously I love the turtles. So like, this is a great set.
I mean, it's
Just-
a great combo for you.
Yeah, great combination. I just wouldn't buy it personally, but I'm glad like my sister bought it for me. Just cool. And she knew that Donatello was my favorite turtle, so that's
That's a plus.
yeah, that was hard. That was heartfelt. Now, my favorite thing that I got. I totally didn't expect this to come. I didn't even get a shipping notification. I didn't even get the notification on my credit card that it got charged for it. So it was a full surprise. But I'm really excited.
Surprised you didn't
outside
find
of
out through
being
your wife then.
No. This is my card. So
Oh.
I did, however, find out by her because she was very upset because when we came home, she saw her package on the steps. She thought it was her half off Christmas decorations, and it was not. It was Aloy, my Nindoroid. So this is the only Nindoroid that I got all year.
Which is
right?
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the year they had like this huge backlog reissuing, and this was actually announced previously to that, and then they just started, saying, "Hey, we're just gonna get everything that people have gotten into Nindoroids now. We're just gonna get everything out. So things that you missed. So my next year will be pretty Nindoroid heavy, but oh my god, I fucking love this. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. She's a fierce warrior, and I have to go with the bow. I feel like all of my PlayStation characters that I have in Nindoroids have their bow, so I kind of got a thing.
Yeah, you do. You've got Ellie.
Ellie has the bow.
Kratos.
No. Well, no, because I don't have an Atreus. Maybe they'll make an Atreus, but then
I'd be
he will
surprised if
get a
they
bow.
don't.
Yeah, but then he would have to be like this tall, because I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. It's really cool. Came with the little watcher thing as well. But it's just so adorable. I'm so happy. I also have another one that's gonna be coming soon, but it couldn't make it here. My PlayStation collection of Nindoroids is getting pretty large. That's all I have, though.
Awesome. Before Nate goes, in the chat again, Matthew said, if Nickelodeon hasn't stopped Fury Toys yet, it ain't going to happen. They really don't have a case with the way they're presented. You won't get in trouble for talking about it. You'd be surprised. Because as someone who has made just like parody shirts and stuff on the internet to sell, these companies don't care until they're making something that they want to make money off of, and then their lawyers come and take everything down. So once the new cartoon and the new movie and everything start coming out, be prepared to see a lot more crackdown on these third-party stuff.
Under the radar.
So as long as they stay under the radar, they're fine. But I'd say they need to shit or get off the pot, because their window of not caring is closing soon. So what you got?
Oh, I thought you were gonna. There was more in the. Oh, go ahead.
You have something more?
No, it's just in the chat, but. That was that's fine. I'm just looking at chat. I need to stop looking at it. I'm distracting myself. I'm like a dog.
Yeah, especially when you don't care and you want me to fucking be your liaison.
So okay, so this goes back several weeks. Some of this is clearance. Some of this is pickup or like packages. Some of this is a trade I did, and one big bad toy store pile of loot.
So we're gonna be here for a while, kids. Get a snack.
Yeah,
the pile of loot alone.
Yeah, grab a snack. Grab a snack. Grab a drink. Pull up your bean bags. Where do you want me to start? Because with the exception of Dragon Ball, I think I got one of every major thing I collect.
Well, to match your new background, let's go Star Wars.
All right, let's do it. So I did a trade with one of my best friends. He wanted some of my Black Series, and it was pretty funny because he was like, "I want, what's going on?"
No, go ahead, keep going.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't know, man. It's just funny. Everything you say makes me laugh, Nate, even if when you don't mean to.
I'm just gonna assume that we're on the same page with why you think that's funny, and it's real fucked up.
It is. It's the Onlyfigs. We need to change the name. I can't think properly.
We aren't rebranding this. No, we're not doing that again. Not unless we get shut down for inappropriateness. That's the only way that's gonna go away.
Oh my god.
Massive pile of loot from after Christmas, and already have another pile of loot. Damn. I mean, companies did kind of explode over the past couple months. Sorry, Chad. Again, I was waiting for you to get your stuff.
Sorry, Nate.
You were trading your Black Series.
But then you guys laughed at me.
No, he laughed at you. I laughed at him.
I'll explain it later. You'll get it.
You have to make a note.
Anyway, he wanted a bunch of my Black Series figures, and he just kind of like named off a price for them by like, "Hey, what if I buy this, this, and this, and we'll trade?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I have VC-14, which is the Sand Trooper. This is a early vintage collection figure. This is very tough to get. So to be able to close this one on my collection is amazing. So we traded for that. And then he picked me up VC-15, the Clone Trooper, another really early one, a hard one to come by. And one of the ones I didn't know if I would ever get, VC-17 General Grievous. Yeah.
I like that.
This is not an inexpensive figure.
Oh, I
bet. I don't know what he paid, but technically it didn't cost me anything now because I already had those Black Series figures. So we'll continue on with the quote unquote stuff I didn't pay for like this week. You guys must not have got these. Well, Michael, that makes sense. Mar, a little disappointed in you.
Did I?
But I feel slightly less judged than Jarmar.
Yeah, we'll start with this item, and this is the.
I see why you should be more disappointed in me because I really, really regret not doing it, but I held off.
We had this discussion.
Yes. Yeah. So here's the Secret of the Ooze accessory set. I haven't even opened it, so I have no idea even what's in it.
It's a rock.
I know a lot of things that are in it, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is $50 for all these accessories. Oh yeah, this is totally up your alley. You're an idiot.
I am an idiot. You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, so we got looks like either popcorn or pizza, a keytar. Oh my god, what you could do with that keytar? Suitcase, a dog, turtle. I guess that's a wolf because this is Toka and Razor. Mm-hmm. Potato chips, a payphone. That's oh, Michael, what a fuck up you did.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, old school computer with this is incredible. A mop, a mug with a straw. Oh, this is a lot. I must not have looked at this very well when I originally ordered it. Oh, and an apron. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Anybody who missed out on this, friggin' moron.
I'm confused though. I didn't see anything but trash. So, what did you get now?
What do you mean trash?
He throws shit away.
It's a joke.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh
usually,
my god.
Yeah, you're doing the sick burns on yourself.
Yeah, usually it's the
Yeah,
other way around.
Oh, that's sexy though. The box
It
is
is.
so sexy.
The box is very sexy. I have the original VHS box from the first movie.
I just love that they use the actual figures to recreate the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the best part. So, I mean, lots of cool stuff. Cool figures. Hopefully these heads are easy to swap out if we want to on the other one, on these ones as opposed to the originals. But yeah, so that came in. Like, it's weird. I got a shipping notification that it had been labeled, and then it was on the porch the next day.
Well, fuck.
So,
I
yeah.
need that kind of service.
Right.
What kind of service did you have to provide?
I have no idea. I tried to meet Randy one time, and he was kind of a dick to me. So,
maybe he feels bad then.
yeah. So on my continued quest to find clearance Marvel Legends, I did find the Astral Form Doctor Strange. It was marked 17, but when he rang up 12. So I wasn't mad about it. I wanted it for the head.
Okay. I was very curious. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
This is what you wanted?
Yeah, no. But I wanted the Build-A-Figure head. So, and for $12.
You haven't seen the movie, have you?
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the wrong color outfit, but I could probably get my friend to paint it. Otherwise, he doesn't look that bad.
Well, no.
No, he's talking about the
character.
Never mind.
Never mind.
The Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in it for 5 minutes. That's why I was surprised you were so invested. Okay.
Oh, I still gotta have it.
He doesn't.
Still gotta have it.
Come on, man. Whatever.
I'm sorry. I was shocked. 'Cause I was like, oh, I figured that nobody wanted that Build-A-Figure now because he was, wasn't as big of a deal as they made him out to be.
Well, I don't think a lot of people do, but I did, and so I got it.
Jake has a valid point. 5 minutes of Minotaur is better than no Minotaur.
Exactly. So then I also got my $12 Okoye. Again, mostly for the Build-A-Figure piece, because I don't know if this figure is any different from the previous Okoye. And if it is, then I can just use the other head on her for another Dora Milaje. But I also wanted the Build-A-Figure part.
I feel like it's probably
$12. Yeah, hopefully.
Speaking like a true collector.
It looks like the face scan, but no, articulation's still the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the sculpt is what I'm talking
probably.
about. Is the costume the same?
It looks the same.
Okay.
I have to compare.
I haven't seen it side
opened
by
it
side,
yet.
so I couldn't remember how much hers has changed since
Yeah.
the first movie.
Question though, you got that for 12?
Yeah.
I went to the wrong Target. I went to the one in Stowe because we had to do a pickup, and they had those, but they weren't like clearanced out at all.
It's weird. Only certain ones are clearanced out, and you do have to check them. So one of them was this, and I literally only got this for the Build-A-Figure piece. I have no idea who this guy is.
Have you
Jamar, if you
opened it yet?
His name's T'Challa.
No.
No, I'm joking.
I haven't opened it yet. Why?
Oh, someone in the chat was just asking if it was pinless or not.
Oh, the picture doesn't look like it. So
I
wait.
assume it's probably not. 'Cause I feel like the pinless bodies are very seldom and seem to be more strictly comic book based. But
I don't know. I'll double check here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But I picked up White Panther.
Nice.
Oh.
So I don't know, Jamar. If you want this guy, you can have him. I literally will do nothing, but he's a panther of some kind. Hatut Zeraze.
That's definitely comic. So
yeah. Oh, it is definitely comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I think we're because we do the MCU thing, but I do have
Jamar's representation is the actors, not the comic characters.
I thought maybe he just would like Black Panther
in white.
You would think I would like the white. No, it is cool though.
I just wanted to see if you wanted it.
It is cool.
Try to be nice. Try to be nice. All right, so here's a little oddball one. I was at the exchange a couple weeks ago, and I saw these, and I was like, I'm gonna buy these. What are they? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know these existed. I don't even know what it is. I know it's a movie, and it's got somebody I like in it. So I picked up the Laser Team figures.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Yeah. So Rooster Teeth, Laser Team the movie. These are McFarlane figures from
That'd be early
2016.
2000. What?
Yeah, no, 2016. So this is Woody. He was $8. Zach.
Is this a movie you've actually watched?
Nope.
Okay.
Zach.
Everyone knows Zach.
I assume this is Hagen. But the main reason I bought him was because of Herman. Because this is the
Superstore.
I've seen these.
Right.
Holy
so
shit.
I was like, I'm gonna buy these because of this guy.
I would have just bought the
Maybe
one.
I'll
Fuck
watch
everyone
it.
else.
Well, I was like, well, maybe I'll watch it and like it. So then I
Yeah.
take him to the register, and I had like so much in like rewards points. So these ended up only costing me like $12 for the 4. So I
You
was
know
like, yeah.
what? I'm pretty sure I remember seeing those recently. That's is that Cleveland?
No, it was Chapel Hill.
Wow, that's so weird. I remember seeing it and think maybe that's
I mean,
where.
Cleveland
it was
Avenue doesn't
at.
have anything anymore because they cleared out a lot of their collectibles.
Well, this has been a while.
No.
But I recall seeing that box.
Yeah, maybe
and
they were
thinking
there.
Like,
and they moved them on.
oh.
Yeah.
Real quick
Interesting.
in the chat, Evan is watching us from a blackout. Well, hopefully it's not cold where you are because I know there's still a lot of snowstorms going on. But hopefully we can keep you entertained while you're in the dark. What the fuck is Laser Team? The what? Accessories look like a piece of poop. That mustache, though, Rooster Teeth really just had a panic attack after Red versus Blue stopped.
I mean, he comes with a can of Easy Cheese.
I want this figure even
Right?
more now.
Oh my god, he
Right?
just made Michael
Yeah.
have a heart attack.
The other guy comes with
I mean, if they were $5 at the exchange, that means they're like $2 on eBay, right?
probably. This looks like a clipboard or something. I don't really know what that is.
Looks like a dirty.
But I am going to watch the movie now. Yeah, I
It's
am
called
gonna watch
Laser
the movie
Team?
now. Laser Team with a Z. Yeah, I think you can watch on Hulu. All right, so I'm going to move into Transformers. I'll be brief because there's a lot to show, but I know you guys don't really understand it. So, but
We
I did
try
pick
to
up.
'cause we care
What
for
is
you.
a transformer?
I know. So this is a cool one. This is actually the furthest I've gone back. This is the Thrilling 30. So this was from 2014. This is Roadbuster. This is one of the G1 ones that I just don't know that they'll ever get around to redoing. So I bought this version. It's one of the first eBay purchases I've done in a really long time. But he came in amazing shape, and I was happy with that.
So Nate, you got to steal because these bitches are anywhere from $15 to $30 on eBay.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. This one I got in store because I had a gift card and I was pumped. And this is the Transmetals 2 Megatron. So this is the
that
Dragon
freaking
one.
Dragon though.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I really dig the just bright purple, like neon, like
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
This is,
cool
I mean,
90s.
I loved Megatron and Beast Wars, so this was even cooler. And then plus to finally get this form, it's great. It's awesome. Okay. Yes. Then I was at the exchange because I took a bunch of old pops and stuff. And I know Michael doesn't like to talk that it's not real money, but it is money you already spent. So
That's still real money then. That's
yeah, that's fine. But you know what it was doing? Nothing. It was sitting in a box.
I'm saying it's
Now
no
it's
different
doing
than if
something
you
else
sold
for
it
me.
yourself to recycle into your collection.
that also
Okay.
would be fake money.
Except for you technically got less.
Well, after fees and shipping and taxes and everything like that, am I really?
I mean, it
I don't
depends
know.
on how you're pricing your stuff and where you're selling it, I guess.
Well, yeah, but if it's on eBay, and plus it's a bunch of pops, I'm not going to sell those individually.
yeah.
I
So
think
it was
that
a
might
mercy
be
killer.
I'm not saying it
cost.
wasn't a good idea to take them to the exchange. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that you can't argue it's not real money when you got less than what it was worth and you
Which makes it
actively
not
sell
But
things.
real.
but
It is
but-
real.
It's
but is it less than what it is because it's doing less for you than what you paid
You
for
get
it if it's sitting in a
25%
box
of what it's
somewhere?
worth.
Yeah, I get 0% if it's in a box somewhere.
But you could have. I'm saying that if you would have sold it yourself, you would have probably gotten like 80% of what
But
it's
how much more effort would I have had to put into it?
worth. 50% more after.
Nate.
I mean, like 50 pops. Like seriously,
listen.
50 Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 pops.
Okay, well that's just you
Like, I'm
buying.
not
You bought
50,
shitty pops.
but-
That's on you.
Well, no, that's my
Listen.
wife, not me.
Listen, it's still not real money, regardless, because it's recycled money, which is not real.
It's still real money.
Synthetic.
Hello, Ted. Welcome to the chat.
Solve our dilemma here. I mean,
let us know.
Traded in.
Yeah.
You sell something.
Chat,
real
whose
money.
side are you on? Do you think
he's
that if you
leaving,
trade things in,
I'm not going to be on the spot like this.
If you are trading things in, is it real money or is it fake money? Implying that it's not money that you've already invested in it.
It's not invested. It's spent. It's already been spent. I don't get a response. I don't get something back. Yeah, I don't get something
I'm on
back.
delay, so I don't have anything.
Taco Bell, except for diarrhea.
Okay, it's not real money. It was Jake. That doesn't count. He's just going to argue against me for the sake of doing it.
He's right. Anyway, back to the point.
We aren't all poor like you, Michael. Fuck you.
Yeah. I made purchases that I would not normally make, and one of which was the Entertainment Earth exclusive Combiner Wars Leo Kaiser.
Ooh, that's fucking cool too.
Nice. That is
right.
sweet.
He is opened. I didn't combine him yet. I was still playing with the transformations and stuff, but I'll show you what it looks like on the back of the box.
Oh, damn.
Cool.
Ooh, that looks
This is
cooler.
actually a Japanese character. So it's very cool. I was happy to get it. And then that also allowed me to get this one, which I did open, Slug Slinger.
That's interesting. He's got two.
Yeah, it's a dual cockpit jet.
Ooh.
And
real quick, Dennis had the best response. He said, "Depends if I'm talking to my wife."
That's a winner, which is why it's always fake money.
Yeah,
they gave it to me.
Yeah. So then I also got Top Spin because he's starting to get real pricey. So this is a Titan's Return. So this is from a few years ago. So
I'd like the idea of doing I guess that name for Transformers.
Yeah, like we did for
here's
Motu.
the thing though, Michael. I feel like you have retained more Transformer knowledge than I have, because
have I?
many things I have no clue. I know
that's just because you don't pay attention when he talks. That's not my fault.
And I know he showed his Rodimus Prime, but I probably would get that wrong.
Well, he's not going to show us the main characters. He'd be showing us the side characters.
That's just no. I'm explaining how bad it would be, because if I show me main characters, I don't remember.
Speaking of which,
Bumblebee, I think
you got Rodimus coming out of Optimus.
No, not quite. But I did get this. This was another eBay purchase. I actually did two. Well, actually, I did a couple eBay purchases because I may have bought something for a Secret Santa on eBay. Yeah. Well, we don't do Christmas gift. Like, we don't exchange gifts, like my wife and I. So
it's fair.
I get some shit on my own. But I did get this. Oh. And you may look at this and say, "Hey, that's Optimus Prime." And for many people, you would be correct. But for me, this is God Jinrai from Super God Megaforce, which is the second of the Japanese series. So when they brought back Optimus Prime, in this particular version, he was not known as Optimus Prime. He was known as Jinrai, which was his Power Master. It's a whole thing. And I'm not going to get into it, but it's awesome.
So two things.
I'm glad I got this.
First, chat wants to know if you have the Combiner Wars Devastator. I feel like I already know the answer. Yeah, so I thought. Yeah. Second thing, it's not a question. It's more so just a stating a fact. Is Nate actually just an OG weeb? Like all of these old 80s properties, he prefers the Japanese version.
Sentai,
yes.
Power Sentai.
Yes.
Sentai,
yes. It makes me
Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
It makes me insufferable. It does. Admittedly, I am the fucking worst.
What does the God Prime Opto fella turn into?
Let me guess.
A truck.
Oh, just a tan truck?
It's just like Optimus Prime. So what it really is? No, he's actually his red truck. But it's actually all one piece. He actually turns into the truck and the cab all together. This is not two separate pieces. It's one. So what this is
isn't the truck and the cab the same thing?
The cab's like the part that you could detach.
No, I thought the cab was the actual cabin.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. I'm getting confused. So then the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer, that's the word.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
So what it actually is in the I think it was in '87 they came out with a re-released Optimus Prime because they brought him back to life in the cartoon, and he was known as the Power Master. And Power Masters were these little robots that would transform into these motor components that you would plug into the figure, and then and only then could you transform them. It was almost like a key.
Like it locked them.
Yes. In the Japanese telling, the little master characters are completely different. Those are the actual Transformers, and they go into what's called Trans Tech, which is larger robots. In Super God Megaforce, a human actually powers the power suit of a Trans Tech, and it's a whole thing. So it technically is Optimus Prime, but in the Japanese series,
Transformers had to be like, you got a friend in me to transform, but with people.
Basically,
had to have a friend in you.
That's some sort of interspecies erotica right there.
Yeah, and it's even worse actually in the American one. So we'll leave that out of it because
if I died and came back to life, I'd give myself a sweet ass name like Power Master 2.
Yeah, it's true. All right, one more thing, and then two more things, and then I'll show my pile of loot. So I got something.
This is Power. Oh, fuck! I forgot.
I thought that was the pile of loot.
No, I told you.
I remember he doesn't order Transformers online usually. So
that's correct. That's correct. So this I got from Mattel Creations. So this is another Sunman character. This one is actually it's Space Sumo. He was in that snazzy 3-pack that I showed off a couple weeks ago. But anytime they do these Mattel Creations, I do try to grab them just because they're on single cards. And I only collect origins of figures that they never made. Technically, the Sunman characters were made, but I didn't have them, so it works. And I got 2 of these. I got one for a buddy of mine, too. So it's cool. Got cool card art on the back. Some ghosts.
I'm just confused by the sumo part because he's got a ninja mask, and you think he'd just have like the sumo bun instead.
What do you mean you're confused?
We get it. You're a little bitter because you had a real rough time when we played the name game.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Did they not know that sumo wrestlers didn't wear ninja masks? Come on.
Realistically, I spent very little money recently on all this.
So a lot of the stuff for the pile loot is pre-orders that built up.
Yeah, pre-orders that built up, or stuff that just showed up, or I got a great deal. So then really the only like real Christmas present I got, my mother-in-law always gives us money. And so my wife and I, we split it. And so that was also not money that I was expecting to have, or it was supposed to be a gift, so I should buy a gift. Mm-hmm. So it allowed me to do something a little dumber than I should. And that was to fill 3 holes. Oh, yeah. In my early Transformers collection, as far as like the early characters. And I got the Conehead Seekers, Thrust, Ramjet, and Dirge. So I've got 2 of them transformed into their jets. So these were the second year Seekers that came out. They had different wings on them. But the cool thing about them was that for whatever reason in the cartoon, they didn't like finish the transformation in the cartoon. So they kept their nose cones up on the figure. And so they became known as the Coneheads.
Oh, okay.
That's
so instead of folding that down, So this one is fully transformed. These are expensive now because these were exclusives. Like one was an Amazon exclusive, one was a Target exclusive. So these were really tough to come by. And so I thought, well, I didn't imagine that my mother-in-law would love it if I spent a whole bunch of money on plastic transforming robots, but she would want me to get a gift. So that's what
she gave you the money.
Right.
Which for the record, chat, is real money, because if I handed you a $20 bill and you said it wasn't really money, that's counterfeit and you go to jail.
No.
Correct. Cash is real money.
Yeah. But if it's someone else's cash,
it's still real money. Just because it's not your money doesn't mean it's not real.
But no, it is your money. If they give it to you, you then could be a little bit more frivolous with it, because that was the intention of them giving it to you.
It's money. It's unexpected money.
I like to think
Uninhibited
if you don't work for the money, then is it money?
But what if you work hard for your money?
I was just
so hard.
I was gonna say, unless you work so hard for the money.
Oh my god. Jake wants to know if one of them is named Beldar or Primate.
No, but good callback there. I'm a big fan of that movie.
I was too as a kid. I haven't seen it in probably 2 decades.
That's what's weird is like they made figures of that.
Right?
Like they marketed that for kids.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense because it doesn't seem like a kid's movie.
It's not. Okay, so let's move on to my pile of loot. Oh no, wait.
Law and Order Modern Toy Fair, yes.
Let me show off my 2 toy adjacent arrivals. These were also pre-orders that came in. Wait, what's going on?
Evan was asking in the chat the 1986 movie or the Laser Team. I wasn't sure what they were referencing.
Oh, I would love it if Laser Team was in the 1986 movie. So the first thing up is the Mondo vinyl of the Rebirth of Mothra. Right? You can even almost see your guys' faces in them.
Butterfly.
Oh yeah, I can see Jarmar's. Or no, that's me because I'm purple.
Yeah. So
I feel like you could make that mistake.
We look so alike, right? I love this one because that's my wallpaper on my phone.
Yeah, that's the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Mm-hmm.
So
that artwork's so sexy.
Yeah. All right, so let's then get into the
wait, that was your pile of loot. Oh, we're still on the pile of loot.
Wait,
I'm still not on the pile of loot.
Jesus Christ!
I told you.
Oh man!
All right, we're gonna go through this very quickly.
That's what she said.
The next assortment of the CGI He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. I got Savage Eternia He-Man.
Is that Baby Battle Cat?
Yep. Probably the main reason I wanted it.
I assumed.
But I had to buy these as a like package, so I wouldn't have technically gotten the He-Man, but I also got Savage Eternia Merman.
Ooh, I like the little squid.
Yeah. Yep. And
except for now, I'm just imagining that he's like the Deep, and he's doing inappropriate things with the squid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, probably. I got Hordak.
Oh. He's so much skinnier there.
Yeah.
He is very skinny here. Very skinny. So, yeah. And then
remind me of like metal. I don't know. Like they look like metal as in like
die-cast?
You know, no, like metal.
Oh, okay, that kind of metal.
Yeah. Like I would be surprised if He-Man's like sword instead of a power sword, it was just like a
guitar?
sick ass like guitar,
Yeah.
Has that not been a thing?
Probably not.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
So then I got the next wave of Masterverse. So I got Frosta from She-Ra.
Frosta.
The latter Evelyn. So sexy Evelyn, although all Evelyns are sexy. But especially this one with her little whatever she's got going on down here.
Thighs. Yes.
Yeah. New Eternia Stratos.
Oh, Birdman.
Yeah, bird person. They prefer bird person.
Bird person.
Yep.
Who's also kind of a gorilla. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gorilla bird person.
Yeah.
And
then Revelation Roboto.
Cool.
Like and then the two that I was probably most excited about, and I haven't heard of anybody else getting them yet, and that is movie He-Man and Skeletor.
Oh wow!
From Masterverse.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the movie was a thing. I didn't know that Masterverse was doing it.
Yep.
Makes sense because everyone else did.
Yep. So that's all the He-Man, and then I got one more thing left from my pile of loot. I'm pretty excited about this one, and I haven't even gotten a chance to look at it yet, so you guys will be looking at it for the first time with me.
World premiere.
And that is the Dynamic Action Heroes Batman 1989.
Oh, I haven't seen any of these figures from the
Dynamic
Action Heroes line. I'm very curious to see how this turned out, because I always see them, I'm like, they look a little bit off, so it's just enough that I don't want to do it. And they're also a bigger scale than everything else, because they're more of that like 7 or 8 inches, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 1/9.
Oh, that's a valid question. No G.I. Joe. I'm surprised.
Too much math.
Is there no G.I. Joe? You're right. There is no GI Joe. I think something's coming from Pulse though.
What more do you need when you have Serpentor? Yeah.
Right.
Which is a character that I know the name of.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, you do. So, this looks pretty sexy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, keep it to yourself. Let's see it. Are you sniffing it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
That took a weird turn. Interesting. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the.
Good.
I'm not sure we're a fan of the face sculpt though.
I feel like it looks pretty accurate to me.
I don't know. On my screen, he looks like he's a little chubby.
Yeah.
Like this is like Michael Keaton, like in his later years when he's eaten a little too many of donuts.
Yeah, this is gonna be weird because like this is. I don't really like his crotch piece.
Well,
It's kind of like rubbery.
Oh, that is weird. It's all like bunched up too.
Yeah. Yeah, but the rest of it's plastic. It's an all-wire cape. Like it's a wired cape in multiple places.
Chat wants you to scale it with a 6-inch scale figure if you have one nearby.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton when he comes back from the Flash.
Yeah. All right. So I have the Crimson Guard GI Joe Classified. So there's that, and there's that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it is.
He's not even at bat nipple like height.
Yeah, it's quite a bit bigger. So this will be going in my '89 Batman DTOF. So because I have a whole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's in different places.
Yeah. So that's the figure. It also comes with. It does come with 2 more chins.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Also comes with.
That was a good call.
Is that a replaceable cow?
Yeah, so it's got the different bat symbol on it.
Oh, okay. I see.
This cool thing that he has on his arm that you can put on his arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 pairs of hands. A stand. Pretty nice stand too. It's got
that's kind of cool. Yeah.
When you get it,
logo.
Like a stand.
Yeah. So, and then it comes with a little pole and a little grippy guy. So yeah, I mean, I'm not unhappy with it. I'll have to definitely, play around with it a little bit more and see what I think of it. Like, I will be honest, like Michael, I see kind of what you're saying. To me, in this, he almost looks like Val Kilmer.
Yes. I was just like putting that together in my head. I'm like, who does he look like? And I was like, yeah, he does look a little more like Val Kilmer.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try out one of these other pieces real quick while we're still, because this was the last thing I.
Yeah, I'm curious the swappable. Just like what, just different.
We got a super frowny face.
Okay.
Super frowny face, and then the other one is not Val Kilmer, I guess. Like,
is he a little bit, is he like a little bit dieted?
I think so. Let's take a look.
Real quick while you do that, Evan, I don't think NECA's announced a deep figure yet. If they do, they probably won't have the octopus, unfortunately. However, Mafex has they've shown off a prototype of theirs, and they're more likely to give you the octopus because they gave us the laser baby with Butcher. And also, yes, the cape is wired Adkins Batman.
Does somebody else in the chat have this figure?
No. Everyone's more so just asking questions about it and stuff. And making fun of Fat Batman.
Yeah, I don't know that I can get this one off here, so
maybe that's what it is. Maybe that one's glued on there, and the other cowl is to make this swappable, which would be a real weird gimmick, but
it is real weird. But that's what I'm going to try it out on, and
maybe you just got to heat it up.
That could be too, and I didn't really want to force it.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is be in the middle of a video and break the figure. Been there, done that. That one looks a lot better.
Yeah.
It's a little weird seeing him just kind of casually smiling like that, but
yeah. Well, there is some scenes where he does that though.
Yeah, but he's got that more of like real creepy like murder smile versus that just seems like a casual smile.
It's true.
I mean, he can be happy sometimes.
That's more of like he's giggling because he has farted and someone walked through it kind of thing.
it probably does come off. The other one, like, this is tough to get off, and I
Mhm.
know that it comes off. So, I don't know the best way to actually get the. Oh, okay, it came off. Put the other one in and see what that's like.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, if
agree.
I
It
don't
doesn't
push it
wanna
in
keep-
all the way.
Batman smiles before he punches people.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, this one does too. Actually, I like this one on this head a lot.
Okay, that one looks better. Still a little chubby cheeked, but better than the first head.
It could just be the way it is, like the
Like he's
yeah,
like he pushes his jaw.
Yeah.
pushing the jaw
He's
out.
that guy
Yeah.
with that strong jaw.
Yeah, maybe this one isn't, because he's got like two different symbols. Yeah, this is the same one. It's just the other one's he's looking off to the side.
Oh, it has two different symbols?
No, it doesn't,
Oh,
but
okay.
he did in the movie. So yeah, the interesting thing is I had this sitting in my pile of loot for quite a while, and I was kind of waiting to see if the Joker was going to come in. And that one still hasn't come in, so I don't know what's going on with that. I wonder if they're running into any snags.
Probably.
With
They had to probably go put him on a diet so he doesn't look like Jack Nicholson due to licensing rates.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to look like
Jack
Nicholson.
Nicholson
That's the
now?
thing.
He means like now.
No, I meant
yeah.
like they don't have the license to use his
Oh,
face, so they had
okay.
to either make him lose weight or I guess gain it. But I feel like out of the two, Nicholson was a little not necessarily chubbier, but his face was a little meatier than Keaton's.
Like, this isn't fair.
I mean, from the pictures that I saw, it looks like Jack Nicholson, but maybe maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't seen the figure yet up close. So
yeah, because I have to assume with how well advertised the action hero line is that it's got to be licensed, right? There's no way that they're pulling a.
Oh, it's not third party.
Yeah,
it's definitely licensed, but I just don't know if they have. Nicholson likeness rights is notoriously difficult, and I know it's expensive. So that's why I jumped on these when I saw them for pre-order. Because I pre-ordered them like last year. To actually have like an 89 Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped on it, but who knows what it'll actually look like once we get it. Maybe that's part of the reason it's been delayed. Because I don't know.
Plus with DC, it's hard telling what they like suddenly were like, oh yeah, we aren't cool
Right.
with this anymore. Like that was a big hold up with like Mr. Freeze because they were like, no guns, no, even if it doesn't look like it's
So like Beast Kingdom, like what company is that? Like where are they out of?
Beast Kingdom, I believe, is overseas. I don't think it's an American company.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean,
it's
either
either
way,
China
this
or
thing was
Japan.
like, okay, so maybe they did somehow secure it, and
I mean, there's a lot of import companies that do licensed stuff, so it's very possible that they got
Yeah.
it. But maybe they got the license to do 89 Batman, but they didn't get the license for Keaton's likeness, so they had to do it where it looked kind of like him, but not exact.
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
Or maybe they just.
I think
I don't know.
in hand, I think it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not. Is it an exact? No, but
Like, yeah,
it's
it looks like a
pretty
great figure. It's just one of those things where you're expecting it to look so on point because of all the other figures we've gotten that you're kind of just taken off from it.
Yeah.
Jarmar, would you be down for NECA to do a TMNT series of the figures based on the 2012 Nickelodeon show?
Oh, I'm gonna answer for him.
I say we
Absolutely.
all, yeah. There's no question about it. I don't think there's any of us here who wouldn't be down for that.
But that is it 2003?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. There's not a lot of love for 2003 at all.
There is not. There's not.
Which is wild because it gets real fucking dark. Like it makes like 2012 look like super lighthearted compared to 2003.
Yeah, but that answer is 100%. Yes. Some would say one of my favorite series next to Rise.
It is my favorite series, so I buy it up.
It's my favorite.
This is so good. But yeah, also Next Mutation. We got to get that. We got to manifest that. We got to manifest.
I mean, I know they did another Foosh cast with Trevor, and he was asked about the Turtles in Time, and he kind of danced around it, like without confirming it, but it was kind of like, oh, well, it's obviously going to be on the way, right?
It has to.
So I imagine if they do that, I don't know if you'll get Next Mutation as a regular line, but you might get it as an exclusive.
That's all I need. I don't need
exclusive.
A crazy line. I just need the Turtles, including Venus.
Yeah, I could see them doing a 5-pack for Comic-Con or something. Because I can't imagine that they would go balls to the wall with that. That does look really good, though. To me, that now that you've pointed out Val Kilmer, it does look like if the Batman Forever continued the vision from the first 2 movies, but Days cast him 100%.
Yeah.
It's too far.
All right, that's it for the pile of loot then.
That was it for the pile of loot. It was all Masters and Batman. And I got the toy collector, the first issue, but that's fine. I don't know where it went. It's probably upstairs.
Probably in the bathroom.
Toilet.
Hey. Might be.
And real quick before we close it out, there was another question. I can't remember who it was. Have you watched? You've watched the CGI He-Man show that this week. They wanted to know if that was any good. I have a feeling I remember you talking about it previously, and it was a kids show, right?
It is definitely more for kids. I enjoyed the designs and the differences in the storytelling. Like, there's some really cool things where how like He-Man can share his power like with others and stuff like that. So I mean, there's definitely some cool aspects to it. If you go into it understanding that you are not the intended audience, you could probably have fun with it.
Like Rise of the TMNT.
Oh my god!
Right,
and
exactly.
On that note,
listen, I watched that movie. I liked it. I liked that movie.
I need to watch the movie. I'm not gonna lie, but if you if you enjoyed this live stream and you are on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already to get toy related content on your feed, like our weekly reviews, Let's Poses, and the podcast, and our weekly live stream, which will now be on YouTube as well. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to follow if you haven't already. We will still be making sure to stream there as well, so no one gets left behind or forgotten, because Ohana means family. Check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can check Jarmar out over on metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Nate, what do you got this week?
I just have a recommendation this week. I don't have anything fun or creative, but I've been the wife and I have been watching Drunk History and having a really good time with that. And if you've never watched it, definitely give it a chance. I'm way behind on the boat, but it's funny because especially in the first couple seasons as we're watching them, there's a lot of really big name people in the sketch part, those stories, and some of them are way before that they were as popular as they are now, which is pretty cool to see them do some of the stuff. So it's a really fun show.
Awesome. And of course, everyone who was kind enough to come and join us tonight, thank you so much. You guys have a great night.
Yeah.
To the person who is in a blackout, hopefully your power comes back on soon. But hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
Ohana
means family.